guys, welcome to Homemade Bass Bros 419, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a low budget backpack. And this backpack is going to be good. It's going to be totally low budget. We're going to make it out of cardboard. And I wouldn't recommend you going out in the rain with this backpack, because you know cardboard and rain don't mix together well. So this will just be if you're on a sunny day and you don't recommend you don't want to spend too much money on a backpack. You can just do one of these, and it's very low budget. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so the supplies you are going to be using for this low budget backpack is going to be a cardboard box. If you have some Amazon boxes laying around inside your house, I would recommend for this video you get one of these Amazon boxes. I'd say so it's about that size, if you guys can see that. I don't know the exact size, but then you're going to need some scissors, and then you're going to need some duct tape. And that's all you're going to need. So let's get on to the low budget backpack. Alright guys, so first you're going to start out with grabbing your cardboard box here. From Amazon or wherever, it doesn't matter. Just a cardboard box that will fit your back. And so you can go ahead and test it out right now. You can grab a cardboard box and just do this. Try to put it on your back and see if it will be a good, see that? I just put it on my back and it will be a good shape for me. Grab our scissors. And all these 4 flaps here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna cut them all off, and we'll see them. Perfect. Okay, so now we have a box, and now it just looks like a regular box. We have saved all these 4 flaps, put them in groups of 2, just like that. The smaller ones and the larger ones, put them aside. Okay, so now you have the box. And now we're gonna do this. I'll show you. So you're gonna grab, let's see here. Yeah, you're gonna grab, if you have some tape sticking out or something, you can just go ahead and cut that off. Get all the tape off, if it's off the edge or something. Okay, cut that off. And make sure you have a garbage bag. You probably want that. But anyways, so you can determine which side. It doesn't really matter either. This side or this side. I'm just going to go on here and I'm going to make a rainbow-sized shape. So I'm going to go like a half a circle, all the way through right there. Let me show you what I mean. And I'm just going to... basically like that. Like that. Okay. So, yeah, so then you have this. Make sure you have enough room so it doesn't just snap off or anything. But then that should fit over right there. And if you want to make it a little bit larger, let's just say I have it right here. This is going to be like the strap for your arms to fit through, so make sure it's big enough for you to do that. And so, yeah. So you're going to grab your duct tape, and you're going to tape it to the side. So you're basically just going to, I'll show you. So you're going to grab some tape and grab your scissors. Okay. Then you're just going to grab it. And then just tape it. Just like so. And then you're going to repeat that process on the other side. So we taped it on one side. Now we want to do that on the other side. Make sure the tape is long enough that it goes over. Tape it on the other side. Make sure it is secure. If you need to do it again, you can. If you don't feel like it's secure, I maybe gonna do it one more time. Okay, here it is. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we got one strap right there. Now we're gonna go over to the other side, right here, and we're just gonna tape it like we did with the other one. So let's do that real fast. Oh, and also before, like a really important step. If you want to customize your backpack, I would recommend you choosing your favorite color duct tape or whatever you want your backpack to look like. This is going to be a big part of it. It's going to cover a lot of it. I'm just using a gray. This isn't necessarily my favorite color, but just for demonstration, I think this is the best. But for right now, this is like all I had. But if you have other colors of duct tape lying around and you happen to have your favorite color and you want to use it for your backpack, go ahead and use that. Doesn't matter what kind of duct tape as long as it's duct tape. But then we're going to grab our other piece, do the same thing, cut out a rainbow shape, try to make it like the same size. Try your best to make it the same size. Okay, well, definitely seen better cuts, but it's fine. Okay, then we're going to do the same thing, tape it to that right there. So sorry, like I was saying, you are gonna tape the rest, repeat the process on the other side like we did with the other one, and then make sure it's sturdy enough. Oh, I didn't see that other side. Okay, so we did that. Now we are gonna make something on the top right here. Okay, so we made this, and make sure when you put it over your back, you can fit your arms through it. Kind of like that. Okay. I know it looks kind of bulky, but this is low budget. And trust me, it will look better at the end. But you know how I just did that and wait one second. You know how we did that and it was like super bulky like this. Okay, so we have this, and if your neck's like being behind here, the cardboard's like it's right there, and it's like you know, like it's not your head, it's kind of pushing on your head and it's kind of like hurting your head. It can hurt your head after a while. So we're gonna do the same thing, but make like a little rainbow the size of the back of your head on the front of the box where you put your head when you're putting it on. So I'm gonna make a little rainbow sized piece. This is kind of hard here. Okay, so like that, basically. Make a little like divot. Yeah, inside of there. Okay, so now your head feels good, and this feels good. This feels like it's sturdy, and that feels like it's not gonna come off, and it feels good. Okay, so it's good. Make sure. Okay, and it's okay if it's loping over on the side like this. Just make sure it's sturdy. That's the number one in this thing. You gotta make sure it's sturdy. Okay, so on to the next step. Okay. Now we are on to some. We are on to the next step. Now, so if your head, make sure that when you do this, that it doesn't go down far, that you don't go too far, because we're gonna make a hole right here, and we'll explain the reasoning for that later. But then, okay, so. Then now we're gonna make a big hole right. So you have your head thing right here, and now you're gonna go down, and you're gonna make a circle type thing. And before you do this, look at the size of your reel on your reel your reel, okay? And make sure that that hole is big enough for that reel to fit in. And we'll go to that later. But just make sure that when you make this hole, that it's big enough for the reel to your reel to fit inside of it. Okay. So now you have your hole. And do me a favor, if you're still not sure, let me show you what you're gonna do. Take your reel off of your rod and just try to fit it in there. Obviously, let me show you, mine's too big, so I have to make the hole bigger. So just go to do that until it's big enough for your reel to fit inside. Now we're going to make a little thing right here for my handle. Okay, now let's see if my handle will fit in there. Almost there. And if you have a handle like an open reel like this, or even on a push button, or on a baitcaster, you can make a little knob right here. Let me show you. So we made a hole and then a little knob for your handle of your reel. Make sure you crank it up all the way so it's like pointing up. So make sure it's like pointing up. And then you can go down here, and then that should be good. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger here. All the way up, straight. That should fit. Perfect. Okay. So now we have our rod. Our reel. Okay, so we can set that aside now. And you have a hole big enough for your reel to fit in, and you have the head mount thing. And make sure you can't cut it too skinny right here or too skinny right here, because especially right here, because we don't want that to break. But okay. So we got this. We got our reel. We you got our head out. And if you have any scratch, just make sure you empty that out. Okay. So, now, you know the two little ones that we saved? These will actually come and play in a minute. 1 second. That's what I like to see. Okay, so we have our reel. Now we have this. Now this should be the exact size as your box. So it should fit right in there, snug and tight. So it should just go right in there. So what we're gonna do is I'll show you. So this is actually gonna be made for of course I'll show you at the end, but this is gonna be for, we're gonna fit it right underneath there, duct tape it so that when you can put soft plastics down there, you can put maybe even a tackle box, but it's gonna go right there. We're gonna duct tape it, and then you should be able to just fit stuff in there, and it should be snug and tight. But as we know, we have 2 of these. You just need 1, I think. So for right now. So we're just gonna fit 1 in there. So this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna take 1 of these that you cut, and we're gonna fit it right there. Oh, well, it's not gonna stand, but that's okay. So we can fit it right in there. Then I'll show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab a piece of duct tape. Okay, so we're gonna grab this, and let me show you this. So we have our 2 things, headrest, that, and then we're gonna put this right here. But then we're gonna grab a piece of duct tape, grab our scissors, cut it, and then set it right there. Then just actually first attach this so it's kind of like that, and then you're gonna go in, put it right there, and then like just like so, just like that. Okay, got it? Just like that. And then we're gonna repeat the same thing on the other side. I'll show you. Just like that. So, for instance, now you know that when you reel up, you can fit that through there. That can go through there. And this is up, this is sturdy. And so let me show you a demonstration of this in 3, 2, 1. Okay guys, so if you had taken off your reel, make sure you attach that back on real fast. I'm going to attach it back onto my rod. Boom. And we'll set that aside for 1 second. Okay, so we did that. Now, I'll show you. We're gonna grab, so I have a soft plastic and my tackle box. And so I'm gonna fit my tackle box right in there. And then also my zoom, or your soft plastics. Okay, then you're gonna grab your rod and you're gonna put it, since you made, point it straight up. Since you made a hole for it, and you're ready to put it in there, and then it will be sticking up just like that. Boom. Then you made yourself an effective rod holder. Now, that's good. Now, if I stand up here, my rod may be too big. Well, guys, there you go. That is the low budget fishing backpack, and yeah, so it feels good. Definitely durable if you built it right and made it strong. And so I got my soft plastics and my tackle box in there, and I also got my rod sticking straight up. You definitely want to do this outside, just not inside, because if you have a tall rod like me, it's pretty tall. But by the way, thank you guys for watching Homemade Bass Pro 419, and we'll see you next time. See you guys. You know what, guys? Next video, you don't want to miss it. I am gonna challenge myself to fish with the low budget backpack that I just made, and we'll see if it puts up to the test, and we'll hopefully prove to you that this is a good backpack to use. Don't miss it. See you guys.